Shalom, shalom. This is Kapari, aka Pop Jim at Chicago. Quick sit down. Before I get started, though, like always, I want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kakodash, to the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York, elder bishops out of Connecticut, traveling alumni and luminaries such as Apostle Ramlab, Elder Big Gad, just to name a few. Send double honors because they do real well for the brethren around the world, pushing this truth out, color unfiltered, give you the good, bad, and the ugly of the prophecies and the interaction with the people on the planet, and declaring the good, the bad, and the ugly on the planet according to how the scriptures say is going to go, and not on their own futrition, but what the word absolutely is saying. I send a hearty shalom. Okay? And speaking of those prophets, that's what this subject is going to be about. The prophets always stand in their line. Okay, let's open it up right here with our second Ezra. Let me go ahead and get this real quick. Let me go get this second Ezra. Second Ezra 14. Start at 6. Read through 12. Second Ezra 14, starting at 6. These words shall thou declare, and these shall thou hide. And now I say unto thee. So who is this that's speaking to him and said and doing all this in the beginning? Let's go up to 1 and read that, and then I'm going to jump back down. And it came to pass upon the third day, I sat under an oak, and behold, there came a voice out of the bush over against me and said, Esdras, Esdras. And I said, Here I am, Lord, and stood upon my feet. So Yahweh either sent an angel, or he could literally make his voice come out of a bush. Okay? Could have sent Yahweh Shai. Several different methods of how the Lord could have decided to talk to Moses. But we know one thing. Ezra, but we know one thing. He didn't come off his throne to do it. Okay? So, jumping back down to 6, it says this. These words shalt thou declare, and these thou shalt hide. So he's telling Ezra, I'm going to tell you some things. Some of it you're going to tell. Some of it you're going to keep for yourself. Okay? And now I say unto thee, that thou lay up in thy heart the mind, the signs that I have showed, and the dreams that thou hast seen, and the interpretations which thou hast heard. So now I done told you some things. So you put this in your mind. You need to be able to really understand this, hold on to this, be able to call this back when you need it. Okay? For thou shalt be taken away from all. So I'm gonna take this knowledge in you out of here, okay? And the dreams that thou hast seen and interpretations which thou hast, verse 9, for thou shalt be taken away from all, and from henceforth thou shalt remain with my son and with such as be like thee until the times be ended. Okay, so Ezra was going to be back with Yahweh Shai. When he came in, that means he had a future lot that he had to stand in, because this book of Ezra is inside the 400 years between the Old Testament and the New Testament. Okay? So this is a prophet that was between those times, between Zechariah and the gospel that started with Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, like that. So, uh, for the world has lost its youth, and the times begin to wax old. For the world is divided into 12 parts, and the 10 parts of it are gone already, and half of a 10th part. And there remains that which is half which is after the half of the 10th part. Okay? So, Ezra was told that he had a future incarnation, a reincarnation that he had to go through, and that he was going to have some other times that he was going to have to deal. So Ezra is probably back here. I won't say probably. Ezra is back here right now on whatnot. If he didn't already come, did the work, and is waiting for Yahweh Shai to be given the order to come down and be resurrected, or resurrected, or the spirit to be brought back up and put into the body. Okay, that the Lord has prepared for him. One of the two. This is where he's at, because that was his lot, and the Lord explained to him that that's going to be his lot. Okay. I'm gonna read verse 9 then. For thou shalt be taken away from all, and from henceforth thou shalt remain with my son. Okay, so Yahweh Shai was up there then, but he said you shall remain with him. So Yahweh Shai came back, so why wouldn't Ezra have to come back? And with such as be like thee, prophets. Okay? Let's go to Revelations. Prophets, because the prophets always had to stand in a lot, and they would be here now, putting these scriptures out, breaking them down, telling the world what's going on, letting them know that y'all done fucked up again, to you Israelites, and you done followed the fucking ways of these heathens again. Y'all done fucked up again, and y'all go get fucked up again. Okay? Revelation 10, starting at 7. But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, which he shall begin to sound, the mystery of Yahweh should be finished, as he have declared to his servants, the prophets. And the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again and said, Go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be sweet in thy mouth, shall be sweet as honey, shall be bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. Okay? It's a bitter pill to find out that you're an Israelite, that all the stuff actually belongs to you and you're supposed to be controlling it, but you fucked up and had and your history was written that you would have to go through this shit. It's sweet that you're an Israelite. It's bitter the shit you had to go through. Okay? Okay. 10. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey, and as soon as I eaten it, my belly was bitter. You hear about all the blessings and things that's supposed to come, but then you got to deal with all the curses that are hooked to it. And see, that's Esau's problem now. He done had all the blessings, the fatness of the land, and all these other kind of stuff, these Amalekites, these JOOs, and whatever other acronym Israelis and shit that you want to put on them. But now they don't want to deal with the payment part of it. Okay? And he said unto me, Thou must prophesy again before many peoples. Oops. So you see, he was going to have to do it again. And this is the last book of the scriptures. But he's been told that he's got to do it again. So he's back doing it again. Okay? And he said to me, Thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. And we do that now on the internet. So we get our videos, our worldwide, ain't just this wide world wide web of the internet. is worldwide. So our videos is worldwide. So we could be having two views, and maybe one person here saw it and one person on the other side, and we know they playing with the numbers, so it don't even matter. Because he said that his word wasn't going to come back void. So whatever is meant to happen, the destruction that's hooked to it or the salvation that's hooked to it is going to happen anyway. Okay? Let's go to Isaiah. On a couple more scriptures. Be done with this. This is about, like I said, because this is about the prophets going to be standing on the street doing what they're supposed to be doing, like they was told to do it. Isaiah 41, 26. Isaiah 41, 26. Who have declared from the beginning? Oops. Who have declared from the beginning that we may know, before time that we may say he is righteous. Yea, there is none that showeth. Yea, there is none that declares. Yea, there is none that heareth your words. Who have declared from the beginning? The prophets. The prophets. The prophets have declared from the beginning. Slide over here. 48, 1 through 3. Hear ye, O house of Jacob, which are called by the name of Israel, and are come forth out of the waters of Judah, which swear by the name of Yahweh, and make mention of the power of Israel, but not in truth nor in righteousness. For they call themselves of the holy city, and say unto themselves, for the power of Israel, the Lord of hosts, is his name. I have declared the former things from the beginning, and they went forth out of my mouth, and I showed them. I did them suddenly, and they came to pass. Because I knew that thou art obstinate, and thy neck is an iron sinew, and thou brow brass, I have even from the beginning declared it to thee. Before it came to pass, I showed it thee. Least thou shouldest say, my idol have done them, and my graven image and my molten image have commanded thee. Thou hast heard, see all this, and will not ye declare it? I have showed thee new things from this time, even hidden things, and thou didst not know them. They are created now, and not from the beginning, even before the day when thou heardest them, not least thou shouldest say, behold, I knew them. Yea, thou heardest not, thou knewest not. Yea, from the time that thy ear was open, for I knew that thou wouldest deal treacherously, and was called a transgressor from the womb. For my name's sake will I defer my anger, and for my praise will refrain for thee, that I cut thee not off. Okay? But how was he declaring this? How was he saying all this? How was he doing this? By his servants, the prophets. Let me go get that. Whom will I teach not, and whom shall make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. For with stammering lips and with another tongue will I speak to this people. To whom said, this is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest. Breaking his scriptures down, give the people that knows that this shit ain't right and has a unction, but not according to knowledge, but was made part of the elect, so they just had to hear it, the way to come back to the Lord. And this is the refreshing, yet they would not hear. But you 2/3 won't get it. Okay? My servant, the prophets, is who he gave this to. They would always be standing in their lot in the end days. Last one. Let me see, where is it at? Nah, that's the 2/3. Nah, my bad. Give me a second. No, my bad. Wrong book. Wrong book. Daniel 12 and 13. Now, but go. Now I'm started at 12. Blessed is he that waiteth and cometh to the 1,305 and 30 days. But go thy way to the end before thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of days. So the prophets will be standing in their lot at the end of these days, breaking these scriptures down the way they always have. So these men out here that y'all want to look at and take lightly, especially the ones of GMS and like-minded affiliates, you're doing yourself a great disservice. But I'm not going to go into all the calamities and damnations and stuff that you bring into yourself. You'll find out soon enough. So with that, for the elect, I would hope that that's comforting to know that this knowledge is not something to be taken lightly, and the men that stand out there that is bringing it to you is doing what they was designed to do and not being foolish and stupid like the rest of the world. So with that, I want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kakodash, to the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York, elder bishops, and the whole crew. I want to send a hearty shout, double honors to them, and for the rest of the crew, standing on the street corners pushing this work, a hearty shout of one.